just about ready to go. And today's starter, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Singy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate. And that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
Here's Mike Tauchman. And that's in for a strike. And that's how we get started here in Los Angeles. Tap foul at the plate. And here it comes. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And there's one down. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Miguel Vargas.
And Boog, he's their team leader in home runs, so you know the pitchers on that other side, man, they took a lot of time preparing for him in that pregame meeting. You know, he's got a lot of pop, and it's real pop. It's not fluky at all. He can absolutely change the outlook of a game very quickly, so watch out when he steps in.
Chase Mydroff stands in now and watches strike one. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. Around first and hustling for second. The throw into second, and he's got a double.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. And now it's even up.
One ball, one strike.
Mydroff over at second, one down. Outside low, and it's 2-1. In there at the knees. Next pitch misses way outside. And he grounds one back up the middle. Oh, he throws it away. And he'll pull into second safely.
Batting fourth, first baseman.
Just got to sail that throw and pulled it across his body towards the right field side of first base. And usually that means the fielder just didn't square up his shoulders to the target. And I think that throw had just as much to do with his footwork as anything else.
Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Miguel Vargas. Golden opportunity right here. And that one fouled off. Not even close there. And the count is 1-1. And that is in there for a strike. I believe that's the split.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And out of here. his 11th of the year, and that's how they take the lead. It's 3-0.
Well, the best home runs are the ones that give your team the lead. That's a great feeling right there. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
One down. And now here is Kyle Teal. First pitch, and he just misses. And that one fouled off.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Got him looking. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Swinging a ground ball up the middle, and that one finds its way through. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Batting 7th, third baseman.
Here's Josh Rojas. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Next offering upstairs. First inning going a bit long. 23 pitches to this point. Popped up. Muncy has a beat on it. Makes the catch. And that'll do it. 3-run bomb for the White Sox. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And today's starter, Adrian Hauser.
Yeah, and his whip tells you he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So, taking the mound, this is a guy you want out there if you're his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. On the ground, right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Batting second.
Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And probably their most productive player so far this year, Andy Pages.
And he's leading them in runs batted in this season, which tells me this guy is able to slow things down when it seems like there's a little bit of pressure, and he's looking at it as an opportunity to do damage. You know, a lot of guys, they see runners on base and they get big. They feel like all this pressure, I've got to get these runs in, but somehow he seems to settle into these situations. So watch out when he comes to the plate.
Freddie Freeman in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
1 out, base is empty. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. That one almost got him.
2 strikes. Three-two.
Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. Breaking ball misses down and away. Next offering is in for a strike. Freeman, the runner at second with 1 away. Gets him to chase after that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball left side and foul ball. And that one way outside. 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
That's to third, Rojas. And they get the out on Smith.
Batting fourth, third baseman, Max Muncy.
Here comes Max Muncy.
Let's go, Max.
Come on, Funky Muncy.
That's off the inside
That's
corner,
inside.
and it's 1-0.
Let's go, Blues.
Strike on the inside corner. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
All right, Dodgers.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And that skips into
2
there.
strikes.
And that one almost got him. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Benintendi going back on it. And that one's gone. His 14th of the year. It's 3-2.
Those are the at-bats that leave pitchers exhausted. He had to throw a lot of pitches and still gave up the long ball. That's a bad combo. I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
So 2 away with nobody on. And next for L.A., Teoscar Hernandez. Dives and he can't hang on. Gets it there in time, though. He keeps his composure and they get the out. But 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back after this on the show. Second inning
Leading
set
off
to
for the
go.
White
Digging
Sox,
in, it's the
center
speedy
fielder,
outfielder
Brooks
Brooks
Baldwin.
Baldwin. Yamamoto back to work. On the corner for a strike, and it's 0-1. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make players earn it.
That one just misses. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because the pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call. He probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
And next to hit for the Sox, Michael A. Taylor. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Ball one, no strikes.
Swing and a miss.
Ooh,
1-1.
Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
And that drops in for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
One down, base is empty. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come
Now
across,
batting, the
especially in
designated
terms of
hitter,
movement.
Mike
I mean, that thing
Topman.
tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
And it's fouled away. The 0-1. Foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the second. Nothing doing for the White Sox. And it remains a 3-2 ball game. Back here at Chavez
Leading
Ravine,
off for
bottom
the
of the
Dodgers,
second. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes.
Pajes.
On the ground to third. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting seventh, left fielder, Michael Conforto.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
0-1.
On the ground to the left. Zips it to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Batting eighth, second baseman, Tommy Edman.
And here comes Tommy Edman. Just
Nope, that's a ball.
missed.
Counts 1-0.
clips the outside corner, and the count even at 1. On the ground to third. Rojas throws on to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They're down 3-2. And we're back. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Chase Mydroff. Mydroff playing up the middle at short, batting second in today's lineup, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2022. Fouled off. He was late.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Stays alive. And there's a ball. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
That was a really nice pitch call for that put-away slider right there. You look at the sequence in that at bat, and he hadn't thrown it yet, so this makes it really tough to recognize and fight off with 2 strikes. I'm sure it looked like a fastball all the way until it wasn't.
Benintendi up here. He's 0 for 1. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Right through there for a strike. On the ground to first. Freeman takes it to the bag. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Miguel Vargas.
And up next for Chicago, Miguel Vargas. He's already homered in this game. Well struck right field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And he's got a double.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his 2nd extra base hit in this one. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
Next to hit, Kyle Teal. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Vargas on at second with 2 down. And that one inside and it hit him. And here is Sosa to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Sosa.
Ball 1 low. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. 2 on, 2 outs.
Inside ball.
Pitch misses inside. And now 2-0. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And that one is inside. Josh Rojas in the on-deck circle for the White Sox. Hit on the ground to short. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and everyone's safe. The bases are loaded.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Now the bases loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Josh Rojas digs in now. He popped out his first time. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. And fouled off. Bases loaded, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Ripped on the ground to second. Throw on to Freeman. Out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. And the White Sox will strand 3, but they're up 3-2. Back here in LA as we go to the last of the third. And stepping in is the speedy Ha-Seong Kim. That one misses. Ball 1. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So now back to the top of the order.
Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And now the DH, Miguel Rojas. Grounded out his first time up. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Runner at first with no outs here. Just missed. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
That one missing inside. Freddie Freeman in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, we've seen this recipe cook up a big inning plenty of times. 2 runners on, nobody out, and they're in the heart of their order. It's just a great opportunity to put up a crooked number.
First and second, no outs. Freeman, the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That one's in there. Now 2-1.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Breaking ball inside. And now 3-1. Will Smith in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And a 3-1 on the way. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. Ranging back. Banks off the wall. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score. And the Dodgers even it up.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. The batter now will be Will Smith. 0 for 1 so far. That's a strike. 0-1. And that is out of play. The Dodgers threatening. Outside low. And the count 1-2. Activity in the pen for the White Sox. A right-hander is up and throwing. Line drive, base hit. One run's in. The second run scores. It's 5-3.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
No outs. Runner at first. Muncy digs in. Swinging a foul straight back. Nobody out. Runner at first. That's in there. And it's 0-2. And a good eye there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one got a piece of him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch.
Now batting.
And now Teoscar Hernandez rolled out to second in his first at bat. Hernandez with a high fly ball deep to left. Going back on this one. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Relay throw home. Safe. He beats the tag. And they lead by 3.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity. Right on top of it.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Adrian Hauser departs. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
Number
Chicago.
64 taking over
Number
on the mound.
64.
Huge opportunity
James
to add
Smith.
on to the lead for this offense right now, but we'll see what he has to say about that. He's going to have to make some great pitches to work out of this jam, though.
So digging in, Andy Pajes. That's to third. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder.
Now batting, left fielder, Michael Conforto.
And here is Michael Conforto. Grounded out his first time. Just missed.
Outside.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. That was blasted to the moon. His 7th home run of the season. It's 9-3. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Base is empty, one away. Tommy Edman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that is downstairs. Ball one. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Taylor hauls it in, 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run.
Now batting,
not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
So up next, Ha-Seong Kim. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Just missed.
Outside.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. So far, 7 runs across in the frame here in the last half of the third. The shortstop takes the ball. That one fouled off, 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Struck him out looking. The final damage here, they bat around. 10 come to the plate, 7 runs on the board. 3 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 9 and the White Sox 3. Start of the 4th, digging in as the switch hitting outfielder, Brooks Baldwin.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw on to Freeman. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Now batting, right fielder, Michael A. Taylor.
And now Michael A. Taylor struck out swinging his first time. Ball 1, no strikes.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Conforto settles under it, pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, designated hitter, Mike Tauchman.
Next is the designated hitter, Mike Tauchman. 0 for 2 in this one. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Pajes going back. Caught just shy of the wall. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Miguel Rojas.
Miguel Rojas.
First pitch misses.
You know, these Dodgers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the 3rd, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
Next offering upstairs. So if they're looking to feast, are you saying they've already got a plate but are looking to go back for seconds?
Yeah, I'd say something like that.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient
Now
at the
batting,
plate. A game
first
plan that he's
baseman,
sticking to. He's just not going outside of
Freeman.
what he's looking for up there.
Here comes the 2024 World Series MVP to the plate. Freddie Freeman was good all postseason, but man, the World Series was something else.
Yeah, probably the easiest MVP choice of any World Series, which is especially impressive with the amount of superstars on the Dodgers. Freeman tied a World Series record with 12 RBIs, and we'll never forget
Now
that
batting,
walk-off grand
catcher,
slam in Game 1.
Will Smith.
Will Smith to the plate. That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1. Nope. 1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. In the dirt, it gets to the backstop. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Up next for the Dodgers, third baseman, Max Muncy.
Here's Muncy to hit. He's already homered here in this one. That one pushed to the left and foul. Down and in, moved his feet. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And a foul ball. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Man on second, 2 down. And they'll do it again. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Next offering is outside. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. One left for LA, but they lead it 9-3. Back here at Chavez Ravine, we go to the top of the 5th, and now Chase Mydroff. Yamamoto back to work. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Hernandez makes the grab, 1 pitch and 1 out.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, Boo, great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to them, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
And the 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. And ball 1. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And that's off
That's
the inside edge. Ball 2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone. Really making him work out there.
And that's downstairs and outside. About to see the 11th pitch of the at bat here. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Miguel Vargas steps to the plate for the White Sox. First pitch, and he just misses. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Close one, doesn't get the call, and that's ball 2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Cut out and miss, struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Offense held in check there. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 9 and the White Sox 3. Back here at Dodger Stadium, John Shambi with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Teoscar Hernandez. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
You know, these Dodgers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
The next pitch misses. Now 1-2.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
That's a little bit low.
2-2 to count.
That one not close. 3-2 now. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So digging in, Andy Pages has grounded out a couple of times. Strike on the inside corner. 0-1.
0-1.
Fly ball to right. Taylor. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, left fielder,
Michael Conforto will climb in.
Conforto.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And
Nope.
another ball.
Outside.
Chopped left side. Tosses to first. That ends the frame. All set for the top of the sixth. And here's the catcher, Kyle Teal. That one down the line,
That ball's
and that's
foul.
just foul. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Shohei Ohtani, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Number 86, the lefty, warming up as well. That one
ball,
misses in the
2
dirt.
strikes.
And that one in the air center field. Pajes should have this one. And there's one down.
Now batting, second baseman, Lenyn Sosa.
Lenyn Sosa getting ready to hit. He's 2 for 2. Fastball for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Oh, this has been a really nice game
Now
at the
batting,
plate for
third
him. He
baseman,
looks locked
Josh
in.
Rojas.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Rojas in the box now. No balls and a strike. Sosa over at first with one away. Foul ball there. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swings and misses. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is, here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split-finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
Baldwin in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. Right through there for a strike. The Dodgers up big in this one, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
Nope. 2-1.
That
That's
one
ball 3.
misses. Now 3-1. Swinging a foul straight back.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call
Now
with that
batting,
last
right
pitch,
fielder,
but neither
Michael A.
happened.
Taylor.
Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
And the Dodgers will go to the bullpen. Yoshinobu Yamamoto won't go any further. Pretty good effort, and he exits with a lead. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back.
Now pitching.
So the
for
Dodgers have a new arm on the mound. Number
Number
70.
70.
Coming on to face a righty
Justin
here, and he's been
Robles.
fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
Michael A. Taylor steps to the plate for the White Sox. First
Ball
pitch
one.
just misses. 2 on, 2 outs. And that
That's ball
misses. And it's 2-0. Just
Oh, that's
missed. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
There's a strike. 3-1. And they're all loaded up.
Ball 4.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's,
Now batting,
perhaps is going to be in the
designated hitter,
rotation.
Mike Tauchman.
Maybe a long relief guy to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Pajes snags it on the run. Excellent work out of the Dodgers bullpen there. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Dodgers 9 and the White Sox 3. And we're back, bottom of the 6th. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Tommy Edman. Edman goes 5 feet 9 inches, 29 years old, and he was a 6th round draft pick back in 2016. Out towards right center field. Taylor on the move to the gap. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Up next for the Dodgers, shortstop.
And at the plate for the Dodgers,
Kim.
Ha-Seong Kim, 1 for 2. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. And a swing and a miss there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Next pitch
Yep,
is
that ball went out.
outside. Just
Oh, that
off
pitch
the
is out.
outside part of the plate.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, designated hitter, Miguel Rojas.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Miguel Rojas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. First offering, and it just misses. Yeah, that's fouled off. Here's a 1-1. And that's
2 balls,
outside.
1 strike.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Lifted in the air, right center field. Taylor on the move. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Nothing doing here this half. 7th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 9 and the White Sox 3. Back here in a
Leading
blowout,
off
which
for
gives
the
us a
White
chance to
Sox,
talk about
shortstop
just about
Chase
anything.
Nydrock.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
Line drive. Pulls up, and that's in there for a knock.
Now batting, left fielder Andrew Benintendi.
So a man aboard. So up next for Chicago, Andrew Benintendi. 0 for 3 in this one. Clips the corner. It's 0-1.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Next offering is fouled back. Good eye in that spot. My draw aboard here at first with nobody out. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Two balls.
This
two
one in the
strikes.
dirt. This to center field, and that'll get down for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that
Now
AB.
batting,
There are a
the
lot
first
of
baseman,
nicknames people have
Miguel
attached to
Vargas.
hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knock. And those are the ones that'll make you smile as a hitter just about every time.
Now it's going to be Miguel Vargas. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Just missed.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Next offering is in for a strike. First and second, no outs here in the top half of inning number 7.
2-2 the count.
In the dirt. Two. Stays alive. Outside, and now it's 3-2. Good job to fight that one off. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that'll load the bases.
Now batting, catcher Kyle Teal.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Kyle Teal.
6-run lead doesn't feel all that big right now based on the situation.
Fought off foul.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, one hitter at a time.
Just a weak fly ball this time. Dunks one into left. The run scores from third. It's an RBI single. It's now 9-4.
Up next for Chicago, second baseman.
Here's the
Lenny
second baseman,
Sosa.
Lenny Sosa. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one. Bases loaded, nobody out. Next offering upstairs.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him, man. You know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Rojas at the plate now. That's ball
Count
1.
1-0.
That one to first,
Nope, that's
and foul ball. Late on that fastball.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
On the ground, dive, and he's got it from his backside.
Got him.
There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Number 70 won't go any further tonight. And the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching.
New pitcher for the Dodgers, Shohei
Number
Ohtani.
17.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Brooks Baldwin steps to the plate for the White Sox. First pitch doesn't find the zone. In the dirt, but kept close. Runners hold. Count moves to 2-0. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And that's in for a strike. Ohtani, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 3.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
3-1 is on the way. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Now batting, right fielder,
2
Michael A.
outs,
Taylor.
bases full. And now the right fielder, Michael A. Taylor. Just missed.
1-0.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Got him. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand 3. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Dodgers 9 and the White Sox 5. Back here in
Leading
L.A.,
off for
Freddie
the
Freeman
Dodgers,
will come up
third
to hit.
baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
On the ground to first. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Flip to the pitcher is in time, so they get the first out of the inning.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one catches the corner for a strike. That one finds the corner. 0-2.
Inside, ball 1.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Smith tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he held back, according to Larry Bullard. Next offering upstairs. He goes down looking.
Now batting, third baseman, Max.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
I would say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. And these guys really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That one
ball,
way
2
inside.
strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. And it hits the fence. Muncy into second. It's a double.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing in the bat.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. The run comes in from second, and it's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
2 outs, runner at first. And now the center fielder, Andy Pajes. And a strike in there. Move to first. And he's back in safely. Right through there for a strike.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
1 ball.
In the dirt. Just off the outside edge. 2-2. Hernandez off of first with 2 away.
I count this ball.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And they'll do it again. Two outs. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And that's a base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Now batting.
Here comes the
left
skipper,
fielder,
and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot.
Conforto.
Number 64 will depart, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for
The
Chicago.
left-hander on now, Tyler
Number
Alexander.
70.
Bringing in the
Tyler
lefty with the left-handed
Alexander.
hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
So up next, Michael Conforto. Just missed.
Ball 1, no strikes.
In the air, left field, down the line, and a base hit. Runner from third comes across. It's an RBI single. It's 11-5. Tommy Edman at the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Strike on the outside. 0-1. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Baldwin under it. He's there. He's got it. And that is the third out of the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. 8th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 11 and the White Sox 5. And welcome back to the ballpark. Leading off, Mike Tauchman. Otani back to work. And that one a little below the knees. 1-0. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Number 86 looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Klein, the right-hander, also getting loose. This one in the air. Edman hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, shortstop, Chase Mydroff.
And next to hit for the Sox, Chase Mydroff.
Come on, Dodgers!
Outside low, and that's ball one. The White Sox with a lot of ground to make up, and we're in the top of the eighth. Next offering is fouled back. Off the
Ball,
mark
that's
there, and it's 2-1. Ground ball right side,
foul ball.
and it goes just foul. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
2 down, bases empty. Benintendi to the plate. Swing and a ball line to center. Pajes makes the play, and it's out number 3. Down in order go the White Sox. They'll need better than that. Down 11-5. Bottom of the 8th. And the
Leading
batter will
off
be
for
the
the
shortstop,
Dodgers,
Tae-Sung Kim.
Shortstop, Tae-Sung Kim.
And first offering is fouled off. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a 1-2. Just missed. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Bogey just ran out of
Now
patience there. He
batting,
took a couple of
designated
pitches
hitter,
to even that
Miguel
count up at 2 balls and 2
Rojas.
strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Dodgers, let's go!
The other way.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right
Now
there.
batting,
Showed a willingness
the
to
first
drive
baseman,
that pitch the
Freddie
opposite way. Didn't
Freeman.
get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And here's Freddie Freeman. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1.
Come on, LA!
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Rojas stands at first with 1 out. Ball 1
ball,
there.
2 strikes.
Let's go, Dodgers! Let's go, Dodgers!
Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. That missed
2
by a
balls,
lot,
2
and it's
strikes.
2-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Man at first, 1 away. Freeman hits it in the air. Baldwin sizing this one up. Out number 2.
Now batting, the catcher, Will Smith.
Will Smith will hit next.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
0-1's
The
the count.
Dodgers up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that
That's a
one is
ball.
downstairs. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
And that one goes straight to the backstop. And now a man into scoring position. Man at second. That one just
Nope,
misses.
inside, ball
It's
2.
2-2. And that's
3-2.
outside. And down on strikes he goes. Inning over. So the Dodgers leave one. They're up big, however. It's 11-5. Back here at Chavez
Leading off for
Ravine.
the White
And now the
Sox,
first baseman, Miguel Vargas. Otani, 30 years old now, and he was born in Japan. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
And a foul ball. Pitch
1 ball,
misses.
2
It's a
strikes.
ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging. And now it's going to
Up
be
next for
Kyle
Chicago,
Teal.
catcher Kyle Teal.
Check swing, called strike. And he pumps it a strike. Bases
No ball,
empty,
2
one away.
strikes.
Here at the top of the ninth. That's
1 ball,
inside.
2 strikes.
That one almost got him. And that's in the dirt. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Sets him down on strikes. White Sox down to their final out.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball,
Now
whatever,
batting,
but just the
second baseman,
location
Lenny
with that
Sosa.
velocity. It's hard enough, to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
White Sox down to their final out. Lenny Sosa steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
The White Sox down to their final strike.
That's a
And
ball.
downstairs. Swing and a miss. struck him out, and that is the ball game.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
11-5, your final score. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.